We are going to talk to Congressman Joe Neguse, who is joining us on the phone right now. Congressman Neguse, this is your area. You are from that area. You represent that Boulder County area. Tell us your thoughts tonight, what you're thinking, and I know you've been following this all day long.
Well, good evening, and it's good to be with you, and thank you to 9 News for your coverage tonight. It's a devastating day for Boulder County, for our community, for Louisville and Superior and Lafayette, Boulder, and for our state to see the kind of wreckage and devastation that's happening in these communities, to visit with constituents and neighbors and friends tonight at different evacuation sites across our county who have lost everything, lost all their belongings, their homes. It's just a very tough day, and it's clear that there's going to be a long road to recovery in the face of what are truly unprecedented wildfires that, as I said, have created a level of devastation that we just have not seen in our state.
We know that the state is already asking for emergency funds. What else do you think we can get, and what can we do, especially in these first few days, but of course in the months and the days ahead?
Well, we know from the wildfires that we've experienced in recent years, the Cameron Peak Fire and the East Troublesome Fire last year, which were the largest and second largest wildfires in the history of our state, that the road to recovery is a long one. I am grateful for Governor Polis and his efforts. We've been working with his office. As he mentioned, FEMA granted earlier tonight federal funding to help fight the fire, a federal fire management assistance grant, which is certainly needed, and we're grateful to the officials at FEMA for granting that on such a swift basis. But it's clear that more is going to need to be done. We'll work with the governor and with the county in the coming days as we do cost assessments on the damage to ultimately request a disaster declaration from the Biden administration and work with our colleagues in the delegation to ensure that federal resources are brought to bear. But again, when one considers the volume, to have upwards of potentially 600 homes and perhaps more lost in these flames, the scale of the need for federal resources is going to be substantial.
It's good to know help is coming on a federal level, but Congressman Neguse, if there's something you could just say to, I mean, these are your neighbors, your friends, your constituents, people you represent and do so well. What is something you can say, you know, just from the heart to them as they're looking at rebuilding their lives?
Well, first, I would say I just would echo the comments from one of your reporters who's on the scene, and that is for all of those folks who are in Louisville, who are in Superior, who are in the bordering areas of Lafayette, I would encourage you to evacuate and follow OEM's guidance. There are evacuation centers open at the YMCA in Lafayette, at the North Boulder Rec Center, other locations across the county. Please stay safe and be vigilant and follow those evacuation orders. To everyone in our county and our community, I would say that we are a resilient community. We are a strong community, and we are a kind community. There's no question that 2021 has been incredibly difficult. The tragedy that we sustained earlier this year, the mass shooting in Boulder in March, obviously the pandemic that continues to take lives, and now just devastating wildfires. But on every occasion when we've been tested, we've risen to the occasion, and I have every confidence that we will do so again. I see that in the many neighbors who were bringing over supplies to the Lafayette YMCA, medical supplies, water, food, cat food, dog food for many animals that were evacuated. Neighbors taking care of neighbors. That's the Boulder County way. That's the Colorado way. And I would just encourage everybody to be kind to each other in the coming days as we deal with the recovery.
That's so true. And you know, as so many of us feel, that this is one of the most beautiful parts of our state. You just take that drive into Boulder sometimes and it takes your breath away. And sadly, tonight, these images of fire take our breath away. So I guess we have to focus on that and our community and the people around us and know that better days are ahead.
That's exactly right. It's heartbreaking, but the sun will rise tomorrow, and we're going to have a lot of work to do together to rebuild and to recover, and we're going to do that together.
Congressman Neguse, thank you so much for your time this evening.